Hey folks, it's Damien here again representing Proactive Medical. Now I'm ready to show you the Protekt STS Compact 500 pound sit to stand lift. You can see by the size it is a very compact device. Makes it easy to fit through bathrooms, doorways, around toilets. You got 4 casters to let the unit roll around. You got locking casters at the back to lock and unlock the caster. The casters are locked during the transfer process when you raise the patient and unlocked as you lower the patient. But as we work our way up, you got a foot plate that the patient's going to put their foot on. That foot plate is removable if you wanted to take the foot plate off and actually get the patient standing with their feet on the ground for rehabilitation purposes. You also have a knee brace in the center of the device that is adjustable in and out. That's where the patient's knees are going to rest during the transfer process. It can also be removed if you're using the sling, full body sling, to transfer the patient to the toilet. The base opens and closes with a lever, so it's a little different than some of the other devices, but it does have a locking system where when you open the base, it will lock, and you close it, it'll lock. The system is electronic just like the other electronic devices. You can raise and lower the unit with a remote. The up button brings it up. The down button brings it down. There's the auxiliary set of buttons on the back. So if the remote's broken, you can still raise and lower the device. There's the emergency stop button on the top of the device. If that's pushed in, the lift won't work. Turn it again. It'll start working again. The actuator in the center is what raises and lowers the lift. And of course, if there was a complete power failure, you can always pull this knob down and turn it to lower the device down. The spreader bar is a little bit different concept than what you're going to see from some of the other devices. But I think it's time now for me to show you how to connect the slings to the device. Now let's see how the standard sit-to-stand sling works on the Protekt 500 pound compact sit-to-stand lift. You can see that the sit-to-stand sling, the standard sling, looks like so. The way that we're going to connect it to the patient is we're going to take the sling and tuck it behind the patient with the buckles facing forward. We're going to bring it down to about the middle of the patient's back. Now we're going to take the waist strap and bring it around the individual's waist and buckle it. So we've secured the waist strap around the patient. We're going to bring the device up to the patient. We're going to open the base. The patient's going to put their feet on the foot plate. We're going to lock the wheels. The knee brace is going to go up against the patient's knees. Now we're going to connect the first loop to the hook on the front of the sit-to-stand. The patient will place their hands here. Then we're going to slowly raise the patient into a standing position. The patient doesn't stand naturally during this process. They're more leaning back into the sling with their knees braced against the knee pad. It's pulling them into a standing position. If you see the belt raising up underneath the patient's arms, you need to stop and reevaluate the patient. Now that the patient's in a semi-standing position, we're going to unlock the wheels. Bring the patient over to the bed. Lock the wheel, keep the wheels unlocked, and then we're going to lower the patient down onto the bed. The reason you keep the unit unlocked on the way down is so the unit can adjust as the patient goes back down to the other sitting position. So that's how we use our standard sit-to-stand sling on this compact sit-to-stand device.